All right, good evening and welcome to the ongoing day two of the 3 million guaranteed Metro Walk to a Million happening right now here at the Metro Card Club, home of the Philippine Poker Champion here at Metro Walk Complex. I will be your caster for tonight. My name is Jester India and we go immediately to the featured table. A quick rundown of our featured table. Seat 1 is Arisigua Aris with 780,000. Seat number 2 is Armando Cabardo with 480,000. Seat 3 is Ariel De Guzman with 1.1 million in chips. Seat 4 is John Oliver Tapel with 980,000. Seat 5 is Jaime de la Cruz with 1.5 million. Seat 6, Christopher Pash Pashon with 1.8 million. And seat number 7 is Gary Serafin with 2.1 million, and rounding up this table is Richard Tolentino with 1.5 million. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to the last 33 players of this tournament, and we are playing down to the last 18 or up to level 29, whichever comes first. We are happy to share with you that the 3 million guaranteed na umabot po ng 5.2 million, almost 5.3 million. So again, another record-breaking event for Metro Card Club. As we see Gary Serafin, the chip leader of this table, with ace 10 off. He opened the action, raised it to 115,000. The current blinds right now is 25,000, 50,000, big blind ante of 50,000. As you see, Armando Cabardo with a 3-bet shove over the raise of Gary Serafin. And Serafin might be able to call this. 265 na lang yung idadagdag niya. And he is ahead over the King Queen of Armando. Shoutout sa'yo, Boss Dexter Manapat. Pasok ka pa, di ba? Good luck. Ayun, at tumawag na nga, kumall na si Gary Serafin dito. So, Armando, his tournament life on the line here. The flop is 9 high. No help for Armando. Turn is a 10, so and the river is a 4, so it's gonna be a short stint for Armando Cabardo in the featured table. He is out at 33rd place. And the rich keeps getting richer as Gary Serafin took down that pot. Terje Morgan, my friend from Norway, shout out to you. Randall Chua, shout out sa lahat ng naglaro ng Metro Walk to a Million. Ivan De La Cruz will try to share with you the overall chip leader later. Kirby Lim, pa-shout out kay Gary Serafin. Yun, kakakuha lang niya ng pot. LJ Nugid is railing for Jano Alvarez. As the action continues in our featured table. Action on Gary Serafin. Shout out to you, Julius Catalig. Richard Tolentino folded to him on the hijack. Doesn't want to play that. Ariel opening the action, raising it 125. Oliver will not defend this big blind. Shout out Cyrus Estacio and Ian Marcos. Shout out to you. And Dan Santos. Shout out also.
Advantages players and viewers get plus 14,000 to 60,000 and payout is 60,000.
David Labay is railing for Marlon Laksamana. Bring home the trophy. But I don't think he's part of this feature table. Maybe he's in the other three tables that are also ongoing right now. Oliver on the small blind, raising it. Jaime de la Cruz with pocket nine. So we can expect a three bet here coming from Jaime. Actually, I think this is pronounced Jamie. So I'll call him Jamie. Jamie de la Cruz. And Jamie going over the top wants to take down that pot. Iho de Potpot, good evening. Pa-shoutout kay Gary Serafin at Oliver Motti. Ayan. RK Bronjal, hindi pa to final table. Featured table lang to. Ang final table bukas pa. Ayan, quick shoutout sa sponsor ng aking t-shirt. Hindi ko lang masyadong babasahin ng buo. Nakaka-FCK ni Paul Makapugay. Meron siyang website kung saan yung mga naghahanap ng quality second-hand cars. Yung punk kotse joint. Ayan. Punk kotse. Punk kotse joint. Ayan. Hanapin nyo lang. Cars, clothing, leather, accessories, food and beverages. Ayan. So thank you for my shirt. Nakaka-FCK. As Aries folded in the hijack, going all in with pocket deuce. Oliver with pocket fives. And he is contemplating a call here. Oliver is sitting on 880,000. So that's almost the same stack size as what Aries shoved with. It's a tough decision for Oliver right now. And he lets go of his hand. Jamie De La Cruz not gonna call. And the big blind pass is also not calling. So Aries taking down uh, a sizable pot there. Good luck to all qualifiers from Boss Chops. Too bad na aksidente siya kaya hindi nakapaglaro. Get well soon. Papa Chups, Boss Chops ng Papa Chups. Ayan. Ayun, no, pang-kotse joint. Ayan. Hanapin nyo, may, yan yung Facebook, yung pangalan ng Facebook page. Ayan. Good evening to you, Revolver Kid. And we continue with the action. Under the gun is Richard Tolentino. He's sitting on 1.5 million. Not gonna play that. And Aris is gonna race with King Jack off.
One race, 135. Three fold, four fold.
And everybody's folding behind to the chief leader of the table, Gary Serafin. I don't think he's gonna call this with 7-4, but he might.
135. Seven fold.
So Gary ended up calling, and he outflopped Aris there, hitting mid pair.
Seven bet.
Calling on right and 20, please
155.
proceed to table 1.
Okay, for those who
Again,
have just joined us,
flop
you are watching the
please
featured
proceed to
table
table 1.
for the ongoing day two of the main event. The final table will be played tomorrow, and day two will play up to level 29 or last two tables, whichever comes first. As Gary Serafin led out on the flop, and Aris folded his hand. So a good
That's
big blind
good,
defense
route.
there by Gary
Gentlemen, please
Serafin.
proceed to table 1, route for table 1.
Shout out Billy Malonzo.
Calling on Ray for 1020, please proceed to table 1. Ray for
Marco
1020.
Rojas, yes, RFID.
One fold. Three greens.
Ariel De Guzman opening the action with pocket fives, raising it to 220,000.
Ako four, five fold. Six fold.
And look at this, Gary Serafin with pocket queens,
220.
expect him to re-raise this.
Seven race.
Calling on Ray for 2550, please proceed to table 5. For table 5.
Sit nine, fold.
And Gary Serafin re-raised to 650,000. And a four-bet shove by Ariel De Guzman. Wow, what a gutsy move, but he'll be sad because I don't see Gary Serafin folding his pocket queens. Ariel, all in for 1.2 million. Gutsy move by Ariel De Guzman. That's almost or more than half the stack of Gary Serafin. But I don't see Gary folding pocket queens here. There's the call. And Ariel De Guzman. His tournament life on the line here with pocket fives, two outers against Gary Serafin's pocket queens. The flop is king high. Turn of seven and river of eight. And just like that, Ariel De Guzman exits the tournament. Ill-advised shove there, but maybe he placed Gary in an unmade hand. Sayang, ang laki pa nung stock niya. That's over 1.2 million. Tristan James Hipolito, shout out and good luck to all players. Happy Father's Day. Ren Kilip, yes, meron ng 1020 dito sa Metro Card Club. Kev Ila, shout out uh, to J. Monjar Villarasa. Ayan. Butch Carlos also is wishing everybody a good evening and good luck. Thank you for the compliment, sir. Juan Paulo de la Peña, yes. Pasok pa si Eman.
Higher jet fee for
All right, this
54
is just a
times
featured
50
table, and we will be switching to a different table every level. So later on, you will have the chance to see the other players who are still in the thick of things here in the ongoing day two of the main event. Shout out to PJ Angeles na hindi ata nakatawid sa day two after 12 tries. Mike Arce, ang susunod natin is sometime in August, I think. Batang Metro, yan yung big next major tournament sa Metro Card Club. Batang Metro, happenings I think in August. Alvir Innocentes, 31 players. Ayan, sa upper left corner, makikita natin yung details, yung tournament clock and the details. Nasa Taiwan naman pala. Alam na ang pasalubong, Kuya PJ. Kumusta mo ako sa anak mo, si Bernie Angeles? Alright, we go back to the action here. As they have added another player to the table. Seat number two, that's Rodel. No worries, Champ Alvier. Okay, Oliver with pocket tens now. As
Oliver all in.
that's the problem when someone stands up.
Huh?
Oliver all in. Open shove with 880,000. Jamie De La Cruz letting go of his ace jack offsuit.
Seven full.
And Richard Tolentino with pocket fours.
Players who would like to join on our 2040 Omaha.
Richard Tolentino
Minimum entry
clarifying the
level
chip count of
requirement
Oliver.
of 4,000 and guaranteeing as
Oliver
many
shoving for 880,000. Richard Tolentino sitting on 1.4 million.
bouncing to the players lines up.
He will have
Bouncing
to rest
250
more than
players
half of
lines.
his stack,
Once again, bouncing
and
250
he just
players
folded his
lines
pocket
up to
fours.
6,500
So the
rupees.
big blind Aries is folding, so Oliver takes down that pot. Shout out to you, Randall Chua. Likewise, sir.
Big blind Arizona.
As you can see, the level of the pre-flop raise percentage of this current players in this feature table. Nomatamo Limquaudo, happy Father's Day to all players. And shout out to Joel Aguila, wishing him a happy Father's Day too.
Four fold. Five fold.
Pash with King 10 off in the hijack. He might race with this.
Six and 20.
Shout out also to Christopher Peneira.
Seven fold.
I think we're still down to four tables, 30 players. You can see the all the information in the upper left corner of your screen, where you can see the tournament clock together with the number of runners. A total of 1,656 players played this event, and we are down to the last 30 players. As Pash successfully took down the blinds there, no callers for his race. Happy Father's Day to you too, Rafael Paterno. Bernard Sepaco, shoutout from Kapormahan PH Collection. Raymer Edok, let's go. Railing for Jamie De La Cruz. Alfie Alano, yes, tournament, poker tournament po ito.
Five hole.
This is the Metro Walk, the 2023 Metro Walk to a Million. 3 million guaranteed tournament. Pero sa dami na naglaro, yung prize pool lumobo from 3 million to almost 5.3 million na. So ang champion nito mag-uuwi ng 1.2 million.
Nine
Of
hole.
course, ang final table natin tomorrow pa mangyayari. Darwin Dukitan. Laging may cash game dito sa Metro Card Club.
Benjo, change deck daw. Two four.
Incidentally, nangyayari ngayon yung side event na Big Bounty. And tomorrow, habang mangyayari yung final table, may side event. Last side event, 200,000 guaranteed. Ang buy-in, 2.5 lang. Alas 3 yan. Eto. And Aris, doubling up of Oliver. Spiking is king on the turn. And so na-double up. Much needed double up for Arisigua there. He's now up to 1.3 million and Oliver is crippled down to 350,000.
Change deck.
Ayan, back for
Aris
tournament
shoving on the
2025.
button with King Queen and a call from Oliver with Ace 9 at the big blind. And Aris spiking his king on the turn.
Three two.
And there's the
Ayan,
current
back
chip
for
count.
tournament
Gary
2025.
Serapin. Gary Serafin with a big lead with 4.1 million, at least for this table. Hannah Hart is railing for Marlon Laksamana. Ren Kilip, pagka weekend lang 24 hours. Pag weekend lang 24 hours si Metro. Pag weekdays, may I think hanggang 6 a.m. lang ang operation. Then they close and they open again ng 2 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. And we continue with the action here in our featured table. Pash have yet to make his presence felt here. Of course, Pash is one of the more decorated players in this featured table. Gary Serafin not gonna play his hand. Richard Tolentino likewise. And Oliver Tapel open shove with ace 8 suited in the small blind, and he might just get a call from Jamie De La Cruz here. Jamie with ace 3 suited hearts. And is just being asked to put in an additional 290,000. So there's the call by Jamie. Unfortunately, he is dominated by the ace 8 of Oliver Tapel. Not flush draw for Oliver. And Oliver will double up to 760,000.
Calling on Ariel for 1020 please
If
proceed.
you have just joined this live stream, this is the ongoing day 2 of the 3 million guaranteed Metro Walk to a million prize pool have ballooned to almost 5.3 million. And we are coming to you live here from the Metro Card Club, home of the Philippine Poker Champions, here at Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas. And this is live stream is coming to you with a 20-minute delay. Darwin Dukitan, shout out kay Nox, Chris, EJ, Red, and Bob, all the way from Bastal. As Gary Serafin, under the gun,
Minimum viewers of their current hand.
Gary Serafin with quite a wide racing range here, racing under the gun with 9-7 diamonds, suited one gapper. Aries at the hijack position as everybody have folded behind. Also, let's go of his sand. Roden, Quinten off. Also not playing that. Oliver letting go of his seven deuce. Jamie as well letting go of his sand. And Pash, Christopher Pashon. And will not defend his big blind. Of course, Christopher Pashon is the reigning IV Cup champion. And incidentally, we would like to invite you, all poker players in Cebu, for the upcoming IV Cup. This is the commemorative tournament in celebration of the birthday of the poker queen of Cebu, Miss Ivy Patalinho. Yan. Boss Ivy, happy birthday sa'yo. Shout out to Pilipinas Poker from Randall Chua. Of course, Pilipinas Poker held an online satellite awarding 3 seats to this main event of the Metro Walk to a Million. If you want a chance to get seats to major tournaments the cheap way, you might want to like the Facebook page of Pilipinas Poker. Shout out Romel Amiscaray. Wala pa tayong feedback kung sino yung current chip leader pero dito sa table na to si Gary Serafin yon. At eto mukhang magpapalit na ata. Magpapalit na tayo ng mga players. So lilipat na sila at yung ibang lamesa naman ang ilalagay natin dito sa featured table. Ayan, so magpapalit na tayo ng mga players sa ating featured table. J.E. Queros, yung players left, makikita mo sa upper left ng ating screen. Nandyan yung tournament clock together with the number of players and the remaining players as well. Vince Nugid, that's 27 players remaining. So tatlong mesa to. Nating na 9 players.
Okay, and then tournament players, please proceed to your respective seats.
Ayan, nagkaroon ng reshuffling. Tingnan natin kung sino to. Si Gary Serafin have remained. I see Dexter Manapat in this featured table. Jason Ambata, Christopher Pasion have retained these seats. Sino pa yung mga ibang players? Hindi ko medyo nakikita yung mukha ng iba. So, we'll try to identify them as we continue with this new featured table. Boss PJ, kung alin ang mauuna matapos yung level 29 o bumaba sa last two tables. Yan ang matitira sa atin. Either the last two tables or at the end of level 29, whichever comes first. Paparinta. Shout out Doc KG. Enjoy your vacation there in the States. Jared Santos starting stack nitong tournament na to 25,000.
Calling on Reynante for 1020, please proceed to table 1. Once again, Reynante for table 1.
All right, as some players are being chipped up before we start this second batch of players for our feature table. Boss Alvir, sa ibang programa yon. Okay.
Players of table 8, please head back to your seats. Money to the players of table 8 to your seats, please.
Okay, so this is our second batch. You have Aristotle Sigua, Gary Serafin, Marnie Flores, Rene David, Dexter Manapat, Dolian Docena, Jason Ambata, Christopher Pasion, and Jamie De La Cruz. That's the current roster right now in this featured table. Ben's Aviary, shout out sa lahat ng players ng poker sa Pampanga.
Players of table 8, please head back to your seats. Once again, players of table 8 to your seats, please.
Froilan Hontilia, shout out watching from Australia. Oo, Pau Coral. Talagang nagsasakripisyo na lang ako. Nagpapa-out na lang ako. Pagka ako yung chip leader, sinisit out ko na lang para makapag live stream tayo. Ayan. Vince Nugid, shoutout kay Ma'am Divina. Sa sunod daw siya nang mapapanood mo. Ito, as the table is just waiting for the go signal from our tech team. Jonathan Guzman, shout out to Cesar at Adele of HOJ Rider. Keon Zachary, huwag kang magsawa sa pag-aantay. Shout out Alvin Madrid. Daniel Mendoza, thank you for playing in the main event. Boss July, shout out from Waterfront Lahug. As we see our big boss in the background, it's RVS, a true patron of the sport, very passionate for this sport. Shout out kay Papa Pau, ang pinakamabait na pokerista. At ano to? Shout out kay Papa Pau, ang pinakamabait at pinakamataba na pokerista. Bakit ganon, Kiyon Sakari?
Calling on lands for 50, 100, please proceed to table 9. Once again, lands for table 9. Last call on lands for 50, 100, please proceed to table 9.
All right. And Jared Santos, hindi mataba si Papa Pau. Sadyang pader lang siya nung mga Dayo days ng Dota 1 dito sa Marikina. Oo, yan Dota 1. Kasabayan niya nung ano, 'di ba? Mga panahon ng ano ba, Doom, yung mga dumadayo si Papa Pau. OG player ng Doom, floppy disk pang hawak. Joel Remayas, I think 27 players tayo. Last 27 players, last 3 tables. Nawawala yung ating scoreboard, yung tournament clock.
Ayun, shota for 1020, please proceed to table 3. Once again, shota for table 3.
Naka-stock yung 426 for these stations. Kaya hindi pila lang stock lang. Stock lang. Bagong salin. Hindi may bagong nasali, no? May bagong nasali, no? Ah,
Calling on RBCY for 1500, please proceed to table 9.
Sorry, nagre-relax pa ako. Malay ko ba? Ano ba? Bakit kanan mo yun?
Once again, calling on RBC or 50 each per fee to table 9.
10,000.
Once again, minimum minimum players, please adapt to your seats. We're down to 27 players with a minimum pay of 17,600. Once again,
All
please
right, and I
remain
think
seated.
the confusion
Seats for our table
the
players.
changes in table
Our
have been
table players
sorted
seats
out.
have been sold.
So we see
Active down players,
Madam
minimum pay
Mean announcing the
50,000.
resumption of play.
Blinds is 30,000, 50,000, ante of
Okay na po?
60,000.
Again, we are down to the last 27 players of this main event, the last three tables.
Oo, naka-14.
And this is our second featured table.
Ay, hindi ko alam kung sino saklap. Nakastop pa din eh. Floor. Siya. Wait lang, ay sino? Seat 8? Wala. Okay, player 9 siya.
All right, and
Seat 8 din meron.
7.
Okay. Go.
7-9 po ba? 7-8? 7-9, no?
okay, Dolian Docena under the gun. Not gonna play that. Jason Nambata.
7 fold. 9 fold.
Pash. Jamie
2
with
fold.
10 jack. Middle early position.
Player
Papenan.
10 raise.
Si 2
130.
fold.
1, yes. 130.
Pinold ko na lang si Sid na pa.
1, 2, 1 player, 1 fold. 2 fold.
Raising it to 130.
7 fold.
No caller.
Player 8 fold.
David also letting go. And Dexter
Once
also
again,
will
calling
not
on
defend his
Dexter,
big blind.
50 per fee
So
to table 2.
uncontested pot for Jamie De La Cruz.
Wait lang mo daw. Wait lang. Pa-stop mo yun. Wait lang. Enter ko na yung cards. Wait. Okay, madam. Go tayo.
Player of table
6.
3, please adapt
Player
to
6
your
na.
seats. Once again, players of table 3 to your
Okay.
seats, please.
Jason Ambata under the gun.
7 fold.
Ah, 6 na.
9 fold.
Pash is playing relatively conservative at this point. He doesn't want to spew chips. Marnie
3 fold.
also not gonna play that.
Yan. Hindi.
4 fold. Yes. Heads up ba gusto mo? Action. Tapos na, no? Kala ko kwentuhan gusto mo eh. Joke lang.
Si 6 po. 6 call.
9 fold.
Gary De Castro, hindi pa. Featured table lang to. Ang final table bukas pa.
1 fold. Two fold.
As Marnie Flores with a very interesting shades there.
Player 4. All 4
And
fold.
Rene David
Once again, to all big blind featured players,
shoving with
table
ace 6
27
off.
players of level 10
Okay na?
okay, for level 11 start.
Dexter Manapat holding his hand. So as Dolian Decena and Jason Ambata. So no caller for Rene David there. Maman Travallo, pa-shout out kay Boss Darren Yu. Pauwi na raw siya. As we continue the action here in our feature table.
Game two tournament winners, playing for West, playing total of 40,000, 80,000, and they have 80,000.
And we just heard the announcement of blinds up. The blinds will now be 40,000, 80,000, and big blind ante of 80,000.
5-0.
Gary Serafin. As we see the excitement in the side event happening right now, Big Bounty. That's the reason why you can hear those excited shouts as Marnie open shoves with pocket sevens. He shoved all of his 650,000. Rene David folded. Dexter Manapat with ace jack suited. He might be tempted to call here.
Big bounty to Dexter. You're now on the 10-minute break.
And there's the shove
5-5. 5
also by Dexter Manapat.
plus 6 call.
Dolian folding, Jason folding, and Pash with pocket eights. This might become a three-way all and three-way shove at this point.
650.
Pash weighing things in. He's got the best hand right now pre-flop.
Okay, sabay-sabay. Thank you.
He's sitting at 1.6 million.
Shut up.
And what a fold from Pash. He folded the best
Dito.
yeah, he folded the best hand there so far pre-flop. Now it's a flip between Marnie and Dexter Manapat. There's the ace for Dexter and another ace. So Dexter Manapat is gonna double up and Marnie Flores are gonna be crippled to maybe just
Madam, pasabi na lang kay, ano,
80,000.
kay C3 palagay yung card sa box. Thank you.
Russell shout out sub kay Boss Clan, Chito Buendia. We have yet to receive reports about that. Jester De Torres, shout out happy birthday, Boss Mark Eugene. Naway malasing mo kami sa 10 black label at masasarap na pulutan mo. Ayan, happy birthday, Mark Eugene. So yun, crippled si Marnie Don. Natira lang sa kanya, halos mga 80,000 na lang siguro. And Pash must be feeling happy doon sa kanyang fold on.
One fold. Yung black ang lalagyan ng all-in button.
Expect na natin si Marnie, baka any two cards na siya rito. Hindi pa.
Three fold.
Antay pa siya.
President Bong for 2550, please proceed to table 6. Once again, Bong for table 6.
Four fold.
Rene David also gonna let go. Sauce. Sawdust Dexter Manapat. Dolian Docenas also gonna let go.
Seven all in. Ano bet? All in seven. Eight, nine fold. Ha? Fold na po. Wala na, wala na. Six, nine, ten fold.
You can see the current chip count right now.
Second dealer. No po. Ayun po.
Two fold.
Marnie with ace 4 off. Good hand to shove his one big here. There's the shove. 80,000.
80 total.
Rene David gonna reshove with ace 9 off.
Okay na po.
Ngayon, short stack ng dalawa.
Look at this, Dexter Manapat. With a dominating hand of ace queen off.
Ano bebe? Sorry. Ano po? All in. Three, four, five. All in.
Ayan, all in na rin si Dexter.
Nine fold. Ten fold. One fold.
Sit 9 po. 9 po.
No
9 po.
cards.
Bali wala po tayong sit 8. 9 po.
Ayan, so we might
Then raise to 1.
we might see a double bust out here, double elimination.
Okay na.
Marnie 80,000 ace 4, Rene David 820,000 with ace 9, and Dexter Manapat with which who covers both with 1.3 million with ace queen.
Okay na po.
Flop is a queen high, turn of 8 and river of kings, a double elimination for Dexter Manapat, Marnie Flores and Rene David both eliminated.
Three and four. Kampe. Player three. Player four. Bubble. Ito pa. Mamean.
Yan po.
Ito na yung player. Ay, wait lang. Si Ma'am. Nasaan na yung player?
And I hear
Yung player
Alright,
po
for
si
the entertainment players, mayroon na bubble for the tickets.
okay, that's the reason why I heard they've shifted to hand for hand right now. because it's bubble time for the seats to that are being given away.
24.
I think these are main event seats for the upcoming Batang Metro
Basic ticket lang.
tournament. That's going to be the next Metro Major.
Kanina, ang dami mo ng pizza sa 14 ah.
Side event only when players place a back to your seats.
Dinouble up, triple up na mo. Buenas hindi.
So I think 24 seats
Ayun, si Sir
are being given away.
Lang per hand.
24 main event seats to Batang Metro.
May big blind. Ano po? Wala po, hand per
Pwede
hand
mo na
lang.
try yung ano,
Para sa ticket, bubble time.
9-10. 1,
Ayaw ko lang kung may 4
2,
transfer.
3.
Sir, Sir Benjo, may 4 transfer.
1, 2, 3, 5,
3
6,
and 4
7.
po. Ayan, may 4 transfer tayo.
Sit. Wait, hindi. Walang ulit-ulit yung seat.
May
Wait, sa na-receipt na
seat
yun.
3.
Once again, side event only when players place a back to your seats. Lines are now 400, 800, anti of 800. Good luck, players. Side event dealers, shuffle out and deal.
Hindi pa makikita.
2.820, seat 3. Yan, narinig mo ako. Ang yung player seat, Michael Concepcion, 2.820 yung chips niya. 2.820. Seat 3 po yun. Seat 4 wala. Okay yung 1 na.
All right, new player being added to this featured table.
Magsabi ka lang kung okay na para mag-go na daw si mamaya.
Alright, dealers, deal your first
Okay
hand.
na, go na. Floor, clock. Floor, clock. Kasi hand per hand daw po. Isa pa lang yan, no? Isa pa lang.
Once again, 23 players will receive a seat for our next big event, which is the Batam Metro 4-Point Challenge happening in August. The seat is worth 10
Okay,
times.
and
5 fold. 6, 7 fold.
Only for
I
side
seem to
event players
be we seem
receive
to be having trouble with refreshing the comments. Some
Okay.
comments are not.
only for 10 20 seats
170.
per seat table, sir.
280.
I have to refresh it every now
Yes.
and then. Okay. Shout out Christine Pascual, Donald
Only
Baricante.
$100
Hindi
dollars.
pa. Featured table lang to. Bukas ang final table. Jamie De La Cruz.
Seat 1
We
fold.
can't see the cards right now of Pash, who raised this particular hand.
Yes,
Box.
ending after.
Hindi, hindi, hindi.
Player 10 fold, 10, 1 fold.
Parang pag-action. Ginagaya mo kanina ni Manda.
170.
Shout out Don J. Caparas who's watching us all the way from Germany.
Wala, nagtanong lang siya kung magkano po. 170 total. 2 fold. Okay, floor change deck. Next hand daw po. Ay! Change.
Yung remaining players po, makikita natin sa upper left corner ng ating screen. Nandyan po yung ating tournament clock. Andyan din po yung ibang detalye ng tournament.
Ay, oh, wait lang, mame. Sorry na ano ko. Floor, seat 1, folding out of turn. Na ano ako. Ilang man?
1-7.
Ay, naka-perform sa lahat. Mami ko. One up. Oh, yes po. Five fold. Yes po. Six raise. 170. Seven, eight fold. Ay, seven, nine, sorry. Seven, nine fold.
Dolian Lucena raising this particular hand. King 10 suited.
4-5-0.
Two fold.
Jamie De La
Three
Cruz
po.
with a re-raise here to 420,000.
Three fold. Two, three fold. Four, two
As
fold.
Dolian's gonna call this.
Call. Flop. May flop na diya. Six po.
Calling on best for 2550, please proceed to
Fine.
table 7. Once again, best for table 7.
Six
And the
check,
flop
ten all in. Six check, player 10 all in.
is 6 high. And
Winner.
Six fold.
Dolian's not gonna be able to call
Tapos,
that as he
lagi
missed
naman naka-ano,
the flop
naka-limit dun sa
completely.
short stop.
So a good 3 bet
Palagay mo,
by Jamie De La
naka-limit dun
Cruz.
sa taas ng 5.
Sila po.
Yung all-in button, short stop. Ah, kasi yung parang, sa taas ng card lang, yung pinaka-short stop sa kanila.
Start your next hand, dealer.
Shan Shan,
Call
shout
mame.
out sa asawa kong si Peewee, best of luck. Hi sa kumaring Yoda. Ayan. Happy Father's Day to all. Alright. As we go back to the action now,
Five call. Ay, six po. Mm-mm. Seven fold. Nine fold. Ten fold.
Calling on Mark G for 1020, please proceed to table 2. Once again, Mark G for
One
table
fold.
2.
alright, as Gary Serafin
Two call. Player three call. Five of
Boss
spade.
Vic Peña, okay lang yan. Pagka talaga featured day, itong featured lang day 2, madalas mag-isa tayo.
For player two.
Bukas, dalawa na kami ni Coach Ron. David Lavay, yes, definitely. May final table. Hindi pwedeng mawala ang live stream ng final table.
For
Cesar Fabra, shout out kay Lovely Kayunda.
20. Player 2 called. 3 fold. 5 fold. Heads up.
Three fold. Tingin ko dahil sa ano eh. Hindi natin pinapasok sa box.
Player 6 bet.
700.
250. Heads.
Tingin ko pasok sa box. Tingin ko dumadaan sa dumadaan, di ba? Si 10 fold. 1. Wala pa na. Hindi na yun pa. Okay, fold na tayo. Mamaya na lang after that.
William Baronia, shout out daw kay Paos. Naka 24 buy-in sa main event. Sobra naman
Pero pag
yan. Masyado nyo namang inaapi si Paos.
Check.
pwede ano,
Baka 23 lang, hindi 24.
baka kasi ano yung hindi na-read yung cards na
And Gary reached the river, hitting his flush.
cards. Pala, oo. Kaya hindi na-read yung sa book. Ah, oo. Hindi pa rin kaya naayos na hindi na-read. Patry na lang na ano. Wag mong
David Labay, hindi. Final table na lang ang ilalive bukas. Final table na lang. Masyadong mahaba kung magsisimula tayo sa i-feature table pa natin.
Lines.
Alright, and Dolian Docena letting go of his hand.
Right, we have Oliver with pocket queens, called by Richard with king, queen jack of clubs. Oliver calling his queen
Lumel sa
side,
Portesa,
queen
shoutout
jack of
sa'yo. Mali ang spelling mo ng apelyido ko pero pwede na rin.
king jack is six of spades, jack of hearts, ten of clubs.
Ayun din.
Oliver still ahead. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is eight of hearts and the river card. River card is four of clubs. Oliver doubled up.
three.
Danilo Munoz, unfortunately, hindi ko nakikita yung buong roster ng mga players. Kung sino lang yun nandito sa final table, sa feature table. Ayan. And action continues now.
7 fold. 9 fold.
160.
Sir Michael, yung ano po yung card sa 7, 8, 10, 7, 9, 10 fold. Mac po, Mac. Wala sa 2 raise, 200.
Chito Buendia.
Opo.
Minimum payout lang po ang inabot natin. Boss Popoy Lagman, Happy Father's Day too.
Player 3 raise, 700. 5 fold, 6 fold.
160. Lace up tayo next time.
Gary Serafin opened the action with ace-5 suited, met with a 3-bet to 700,000 from Michael Michael is the new addition to this feature table.
Anyway,
Too good.
And a
yung
fold by Gary.
papasok kasi
May hunter hunter ah.
palagay ng bot,
May ano.
sorry, yung all in bottom palagay sa cards.
Hunter.
Ah,
Ticket? Ah, ticket.
mhm.
Trip to Japan. Ticket to ano? Trip to Japan. Hello guys, kamusta kayo? Kumain na ba kayo, Gary? Okay na? Ah, okay. Wala pa mamaya. Game na?
Deal your next hand.
Okay.
Basta magre-record ka ba, James? Ano, pamanual na lang siguro. Yung estimated na, like estimated.
Nine handed siya.
Jamie De La Cruz now starting to
Nine siya.
be more adventurous with his hands.
One fold.
Opening the action here with Queen 4 suited.
C2 fold. Three fold.
Everybody's folding behind.
Five fold. Six fold. Seven fold.
And we're changing deck right now as we seem to have some cards that are not being read by the sensors. Happy Father's Day to you too, Boss Jimmy Gran. Laban lang ng laban, Brother Jimmy. 24 players remaining in this continuing action for day two of the main event. Metro Walk to a Million, 3 million guaranteed. The prize pool have ballooned to almost 5.3 million, with the champion set to take home 1.2 million in cash prize. Lotsky Vanyo, pakihanap mo lang yung YouTube channel ng Metro Card Club.
Ay, ten fold. Kalimutan ko. One fold.
Gary Serafin, not interested to play his six deuce off. Michael with ace 8 suited. He might open with this hand,
3 raised to 170.
raising it to 1.70, 2.1x.
6 all in.
Dolian Desena with a 3 bet shove to 750,000.
All in 750.
Ace King off.
7 fold, 8 gold.
And Michael, I don't think he's going to call with this hand. And he rightfully lets go of it.
9 pens. 9 ka pa? 9 ka? Ah, okay. 8 siya. 8 daw siya eh. Walang 9. 9 ka. Walang 8. Okay. Tsaka walang 4.
Alright, Sandy is all in with pocket 6, called by Richard with pocket 5. And to the flop. Flop is for spades, ace of clubs, queen of spades. Sandy to ahead. Let's see the 10 card. Ace of clubs. And river card. River card is queen of diamonds. Sandy double up. Start your next hand, dealer.
All right. Arisigua under the gun. Gary Serafin, one of the players with a big stack right now with 4.6 million. Another player with a big stack, Michael here, 2.8 million.
5 fold, 6. 7 fold.
Average stack right now is 1.7
Madam, 10,
9 ka pa.
10k
million.
pa rin yung minimum chips natin.
10 raise. 280 total. 200 more. 9 fold.
Okay, Jamie De La Cruz raising that after pass just completed the small blind. Yung pag-complete lang ng small blind is more often viewed as a weak move, especially if you're blind versus blind.
Sino?
Marco Pera, yung details, yung nasa upper left corner ng ating screen, nandyan yung tournament clock, nandyan din yung makikita mo yung players remaining. Right now, it reads 24 out of 1,656.
Pwede ba siya ilagay sa seat 1 or
Ha?
ay hindi, seat
Bakit
9, seat
pasok
9.
ka?
Kasi
Ilan?
Calling seat D for Jen Kennedy proceed to table 1.
ano plane Emma, yun. First. Tapos, ilan yung chips niya? Emma yung first name, no? Yung, yung chips.
Nauna sila. Start.
9
As
P.
players are waiting for the other table to finish their action there.
Button natin seat 3.
Gary Serafin set to start the action here.
Set. Oh,
3 raised to 170 total. 5, 6 fold. 7 fold.
5 fold.
And Michael with pocket queens raise it to 170, but don't look now. Pash with ace king offsuit.
Swerte pag may ganun.
He will definitely three bets this.
Tapos, kakaupo na lang top end.
There's the re-raise from Pash.
Knock on wood.
450 total.
I wouldn't be surprised if this go. If all the chips goes to the middle before the flop in this action. Now the action is back to Michael.
They are all in. 3 all in.
There's the all in and there's the call.
Wait, wait, wait.
A classic flip.
Okay na po.
Pocket queens versus ace king.
Open na, ma'am. Open na.
JR Mirano.
Call.
Shout out to you.
Team chat. Michael tapos si Sir Pash. Ay, hello. Okay na? Show pass.
Angel Kabigting. Shout out to you. The gunner
Angel
from
Kabigting,
Davao.
table 17. Michael, pocket queens,
Po.
while Pash has ace king
Lalagay
offsuit.
ko sa...
That's a classic flip.
2 5 0.
Michael is ahead with his queen.
Siya nag-order ng mga yan. Okay, gagawin.
Call lang yung 6
Yan.
7.
Alright, let's see the flop.
Flop.
And it's
Flop is
king
ace
high.
four and king of hearts.
Pash out flopping the queens. And he even draws to the nut flush
Suited
because he's holding the ace of hearts.
straight cards.
Now Michael needs his two outer. Turn is a deuce.
10 card is equals of Pash is ahead with
Two
10 cards
outs
now. Pero king,
for Michael now.
let's see the river card.
And it's a queen. Oh my god.
Flops. Michael is
Michael
ahead.
rivering one of his two outers as Pash is eliminated.
Michael Pash is eliminated. We are down to
What a
10
river
players.
for
Congratulations.
Michael. And
Congratulations.
Pash is gonna exit the tournament.
Our Batang Metro Silver Challenge.
Michael's gonna
The team was worth 10,000 pesos each.
chip up to 4.5 million.
Okay, mamayan.
And that burst the bubble. That burst the bubble for the main event seat of for the upcoming Batang Metro. Yan, natanggap lang natin yung impormasyon. Yung ating upcoming Batang Metro will be 5 million guaranteed. Buy-in is
Payment will be done
10,000
once the
pesos.
tournament is proceed to table 1.
Alagay natin yung delay lock. Follow po.
Sir, big blind po.
One outer na lang pala yung queen kasi nakita may isa raw nagtapon ng queen na. So what a run out for Michael there.
Right start dealing considered.
Player all in 7 of
Jason Ambata all in
So you down
with King
with
High.
level 929
Thank you, dealer.
or
Di,
10.
may
18k.
ano din siya, ano, kapalit. Yung pagbato ng cards.
Arisigua
Ako.
in the small blind.
1 call. Ano po?
Gary Serafin
Cold?
also not play. So good timing for Jason Ambata.
Pwede naman kahit tapat dealer, basta wag lang sumakit yung piso po. Sumasakit kasi sa meron din.
Nare-read ko.
Pero mas okay din sa loob ng box. Kung magkano.
Pero nung inaayos naman niya, ano?
Calling all the followers for our new 1500 no limit golden table. Nick, Kim, Albert,
Okay.
Alvin, Andrew, Dean,
Ano
RJ,
yung
and Jay, please proceed to table 11.
May papasok. Seat 1. Sige. Kunin ko
Okay.
dealer yung ano, name and chips. Kunin ko yung name ng player tsaka chips.
Sir, paano to?
Chips ba? Ah,
5, 6, race.
Dolian Docena racing this.
tapos,
King 10 off. Raise it to double. Current blinds right now is 40,000, 80,000 with big blind ante of 80,000.
and
Michael with pocket threes right now.
kahit yun na lang.
At the big blind, I think is
And,
gonna defend this. Is just being asked to put in an extra
i-EL
80,000.
niya,
Tuloy-tuloy na,
N-E-L.
di ba? Ah, okay.
N-I-E-L, okay.
Ah, 6, 7, 8.
Niel, so Niel. Niel. Pero spelling N-I-E-L.
First to up.
And
And
last na
Dolian
dealer.
missing that flop.
Check.
Isa lang ang pumasok.
Times 3, 30.
But of course, we can expect him. Oh, he checked behind.
6, check.
Now he's given a very important information to Michael. But unfortunately for Michael, Dolian
Tsaka 8.
hits his top pair on the turn
Check.
as Michael checks again.
6,
And
6, 3, 4.
Calling on Choi for 2550, please proceed to table 5.
Skanda. 2-2-1-0.
so 25 seconds remaining in this level, and then we're going to the last level, level 29, as Dolian Lucena with pocket kings.
6, race. 160. Up. You. Myself next. I'm break. Break. 7, fold. 10, fold.
Ladies and players who have taken 10 history.
1, call
And
dealer.
Arisigua with pocket tens goes all in for his tournament life. Unfortunately for him, his pocket tens is dominated by the pocket kings of Dolian here.
5, fold. 930 total. Wala pa. Ayan, call na.
And Dolian's gonna call here.
Bakit? Eh, pocket king. Okay, okay. Yan.
All right.
Yan, ganyan. Ah, drop.
Flop is two queens, no help, two outer for Aristotle. Now he improved to a flush draw on the turn and a gut shot. Unfortunately, nothing came on the river, and Arisigua is gonna exit the tournament at 22nd place.
Turn. Clear out, floor. Ano
All
yun?
right, and we are going on the 10-minute break,
Christina.
so just stand by and we will be right back.
Ah, oo, break, sir. Ay, hindi na to. Ito. Magkano ba? Oh, sige, bilangin ko.
Calling on Butch for 2550, please proceed to table A.
Wait. 2, 1. Mababa. 4.
Calling on S for 2550, proceed to table A.
450, 110.
Calling all the following players for our no 2550 table. Box Ed Jake, Ty, James, Raymond, William, Danny, and Ryan. Please proceed to table 4. Once again, calling all the following players for our no 20 table. Box Ed Jake, Ty, James, Raymond, William, Danny, and Ryan. Please proceed to table 4. May I ask the players, please head back to your seats. Once again, please head back to your players. Once again, may I ask the players, please head back to your seats.
Visit late may pumasok.
Dito ba ako dito?
Doon.
Dito ata.
Dito.
Dito.
8 siya eh. Wait. Kasi kailangan ano next to the big line. Zip line na
May
lang.
event dealers charge ng
Zip line na lang.
3,000, 100,000 with a share of 100,000.
Wag lang ano ako setup. Yung dalawang best ace king ang pangit king ko. Sa master.
Mamaya ano ka niya?
Good luck, players. May event dealers shuffle up and deal.
Magkano yan?
990.
990.
990.
Calling Russell for 1020, please proceed to table 3. Once again, Russell for table 3.
Sir, big brain. Start na, boss.
Mark for 1020, please proceed to table 1.
Oo, sige. 5100.
All right, and we have resumed from that 10-minute break. And we see a new player joining the featured table. This is Eman Sigismundo,
All in.
who immediately shoved
990.
Calling on RJ for
with
1020,
Jack 9
please proceed to
suited
table 2.
Wag na, wag na.
10 gold, 2
under the
pink,
gun.
3 4. 99. 990.
Dile. Okay na daw. Thank you, Dile. Thank you.
Of course, Eman is the reigning
Matapos yung
Christmas Metro Christmas Special
Sige
champion.
nga, good luck, Dile.
short stock.
And one of the country's top poker players.
Second break for 24 Seattle. Please proceed to table 12.
Nine. Eight. Five. Three.
And incidentally, this is the last level of play. So the play, day two stops. Either we reach two tables, or which is 18 players, or up until the end of level 29, and we are currently on level 29 right now.
Red stop.
As Dolian Docena calls the race of Dexter Manapat here.
First stop.
Dexter
Next,
hits
we
top
will
pair,
start
but
with
Dolian's
table
not gonna
9.
go away as he
And
flops
players of
a
table
nut
10
flush
please
draw.
secure seats at table
Dolian
9.
holding the ace of diamonds.
All in. Pair of six. All in.
And Dolian, overplaying his flush draw, shoves all in. Can Dexter calls here? Dexter hits top pair, although his kicker is not that ideal. Dolian with 3.1 million. Maximum pressure to Dexter Manapat, who only has 1.7 million. Make or break for Dexter if he decides to call. There's the call by Dexter. He is ahead.
Hmm? Okay na.
He needs to fade ace or any diamond.
Okay.
But the ace will come as Dolian De Sena busted out or bust out Dexter Manapat,
Pair.
rivering the ace. And Dexter's gonna leave the tournament, I think, at 23rd.
Seven. Out. I'm out.
We have yet to see. We seem to lost the tournament clock.
Eight.
Back for
Seven.
time playing, please proceed to table 1. Back table 1.
Ano pa? 2, 3, 6,
All right,
7,
so
9, 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10.
Dexter, I think Dexter is out at 23rd place because I see 22 players remaining.
22nd.
James for 1020
22nd, ayan,
two
na-update
tables
na.
on
So
seat
21
table
players
3.
remaining. So either we hit 18 players or the clock runs out on this level and we will stop day 2 action.
Last call on James for 1020. Please proceed to the count.
Dolian Lucena still with his gutsy gameplay
Calling on Patrick for 1020. Please proceed to table Patrick for
as
table
we
1.
see a new player joining the featured table.
Calling on June Uri for 1020. Please proceed to table 1. June Uri for table 1.
And I think another player also busted out from the other table. As I see the count right now, stands at 20. So just two players to bust out, and we will end action for day 2. 21 minutes remaining.
Calling on Leonard for 2550. Please proceed to table C. Leonard for
Shout out
table
sa'yo,
C.
Migs Espino.
Calling all the followers covering on
Jamie De La
5050
Cruz with
Francis
Ace
in
5.
Omaha. Isa Roy RCA. Angel Bandang and Jamal
Opens the
Multistream
action.
LP.
Blinds right now at 50,000, 100,000. Big blind ante of 100,000. New player is named Neil. Gary Serafin with ace 8 off. Let's see if he's gonna play this.
Once again calling all the following players covering on 5050 East Omaha.
He's not interested to
Isa
play that. Michael with pocket
Roy
deuce.
RCA. Angel Bandang and please proceed to table 20.
And look at this. Eman Sigismundo with the Rockets. Let's see how he played this one out. And Eman setting the trap, just flatting the race of Jamie here. He knows that Jamie has a tendency to be aggressive, and he might just be just handing the rope to hang himself into. The flop was check, check, turn. Eman leads out with 250,000. That's an over bet. And Jamie with a gut shot is going to call that. And the river of 6. Eman might polarize his move here. He knows any value bet might be taken as such by Jamie, so he might wanna. He's probably thinking of polarizing this. I wouldn't be surprised if this is if he shoves on this because the pot is
Once again,
1.1
calling all the
and he's
following
only
Anglo
sitting at
Beach City
680.
Pacific Omaha, Durai RCA Angel
I don't
Vanderbilt,
see
Table 20.
any value bet here, which makes it too obvious. There's the shove by Eman, and this is very dangerous for Jamie as he did not snap fold on this shove. So he's probably thinking, even though he missed his straight draw, that his ace high might be good. But the 6 on the river completes the 4-5, which is in the range of Eman actually, as in the big blind. So Jamie is only beating a bluff here, and that's exactly where I think he wants his convincing himself that that is actually what Eman is sitting on. Jamie's aware that Eman can also make that move, although doubtful if he will pull that off at this stage of the tournament. Jamie might hero call here. There you go. What a play for Eman Sigismundo. And Jamie's forced to show his ace high. Hero call. And Eman with a big double up. That is how you play your aces against an aggressive player. Eman Sigismundo showing us a thing or two in playing that particular hand. Neres Arquilia, shout out. Baljo, nanonood ng live. Jun Dulay. Eli Vergara, shout out sa tropa kong malupet sa cash game. Patrick Del Rosario. And yan, kamot ulo si Jamie. Gary Serafin, action here. Shout out Red Kanja. Michael, also not interested to play his hand. Eman on the small blinds gonna put all in Jamie here. Gerard Eco, shout out kay Kuya Leo at Kuya Edmond. Tulog pala eh. Paano nila maririnig yung shout out mo,
76 for
Gerard?
TC
Ikaw
100.
talaga,
Step
oh.
on to table 11. Once again, units for table 11.
Alright. So we continue the action here.
Calling an Arvin for 1020. Please proceed to table C. Arvin for table C. Calling an Bush for 2040 Omaha. Please proceed to table C.
And Jason Ambata all in with Queen 9 off. Folded to him at the cutoff. Don't look now. Jamie De La Cruz with pocket jacks. And Jason is at risk of being eliminated here as Jamie covers him with over 200. Jason needs to hit his queen.
Meron po. 69 ata po yan.
Flop is 6 high, no help for Jason Ambata. This might is chop, no chop on the river as Jamie De La Cruz busting out Jason Ambata who exits the tournament at 20th place. Good game, Jason. One outer na lang pala yung queen ni Jason doon sa masyadong masikip na. Kim Ryan, shout out kay Juvelin Ambok, Mark Almario. Happy Father's Day daw sa lahat. Okay, so 19 players. So whichever we hit first, either we used up all the time on this level or a player bust out and we're down to the last 18 players, at which day 2 will end and we will cross over tomorrow. Tomorrow, action starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but we will just do the live stream on the final table. Masyado pong mahaba pag sinimulan natin yung day 2 bukas ng alas 2. Ayan, naririnig natin, may naka-all-in daw sa
Calling on
kabilang
Ray
lamesa.
425 CTPs,
So
please
pag may
indicate
na-out
your
nga
name
doon,
and
tapos
location
na.
for
18
queuing.
players na kasi.
Calling on Arvin 495 CTPs, proceed to table E. Arvin for table E.
So let's see. Baka meron pa sa inyong mga nanonood ang hindi naka-like sa Facebook page nitong Metro Card Club. I invite you to like the page kasi ma-update kayo sa lahat ng mga events, upcoming events. All right, Michael with 10-7 suited. Eman with ace queen off. Definitely he will 3-bet this race by Michael. There's the 3-bet by Eman Sigismundo. Niel with some posturing here. I'm definitely sure he's not thinking of playing his 7-4 suited. And now the action is back to Michael. And he's gonna let go of his hand. Deep Unson, unfortunately, we do not have that capacity to show you the chip count in the other table. We can only show you data in this featured table.
Calling on Ray 425 CT, please proceed to table 4.
Okay, so I think a player busted out in the other table, and now we are down to 18 players, which is the last two tables. And action will stop now here at this point, and players will now bag their chips and come back tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the resumption of the action for the main event. Tomorrow we will play until we crown the champion of the 3 million guaranteed Metro Walk to a million. And that's going to be it for our live stream for tonight. We will bring you the final table action tomorrow. I'll be joined by Coach Ron Regis, and we will bring you the action once the final table starts. Ayan. Maraming salamat sa mga nanood dito sa ating live stream at magkita-kita ulit tayo bukas. Tomorrow may side event dito sa Metro Card Club. Yung mga hindi nakatawid sa final day, we invite you to join the 200,000 guaranteed side event tournament tomorrow. And with that, maraming salamat mga kaibigan. We'll see you tomorrow. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Jester India, nagsasabing magandang gabi. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang manlalarong pokeristang Pilipino.